In a world obsessed with hyper-individualism, obsessed with accumulating endlessly, and the myth of the self-made man, Cuba stands out as a stubborn contradiction to all that. Despite decades of economic blockade, the island does survive. In fact, it offers us a masterclass in resilience. So what does Cuba teach us? The answer isn't necessarily found in grand political manifestos. It's found in daily life out on the street. What Cuba teaches us about is mutual aid, which is a blueprint for what life might look like after fascism. Cuba's first lesson is to help your neighbors, because your neighbors help you back. One of those important acts of solidarity is like breaking bread. It's the recognition that hunger is not a personal failure. It's a systematic, manufactured condition. And the response to that condition should not be haphazard charity, but rather an organized society, community, structure. For the time being, what you've seen a little bit of is mutual aid. It's not a handout, it's hands working together. Our gracious host, Jordana, explained that it's normal for her to share food with her neighbors.
Because sometimes the people, you give this, but don't have another complement for soup.
Yeah.
And me prepare everything. My daughter bring me stuff, our son bring stuff. Me prepare food, I give everybody neighbor. I have many people sick in the bed. All people, my neighbor, my friend, I love it to help everybody.
That's nice.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Robbie wanted to make this family meal extra special with a big hunk of meat from the market.
I will do the meat and the salad, and they will do the congee.
I want to see Robbie dancing too.
With the electricity flowing, everyone could dance. And even Choco got involved.
El comino, el ajo,
Sí.
el ají. Vamos a hacer un moro, un arroz moro. Es similar al congrí, lo que no negro, sino colorado. ¿Volvemos? Ahora con una botella le pasamos.
Choco, ¿qué pasa? Es una máquina.
Se echa ajo, se sofríe un poco.
Choco.
No es secreto.
No,
Your receta.
no.
Today we're gonna cook on the charcoal,
Yes.
just because the power is off and on.
Yes.
Son un poquito hechos.
Todo lo que pueda. Todo de frijol que pueda.
Arriba la cosa bien derecha, le quitas toda la semilla dentro, papel de aluminio y la pones en el horno o al vapor. La metes en la olla, mira, la sacas, le pones frío la cosa.
This is the meat.
When the huge meal was ready, we knew that there would be extras. The family prepared cups and plates for neighbors who would appreciate a taste.
Pozuelo después, porque es el único, y esto es carne. Pero tiene un poquito de picante, porque ellos lo cocinaron, pues no sabía que el cubano no come con picante. Voy a traer un poco de frijoles para ustedes. Gracias. Sí, mi amor, unos frijolitos colorados que se hicieron.
Gracias a todo el que pueda poner un granito de arena para poder mejorar la vida a todo el que esté enfermo y al que no esté enfermo. Muchas gracias a todos. Pueden visitar a Cuba cuando quieran.
Sí.
Y aquí tenemos un caso de Ángel Jiménez, que está enfermito.
understand that bringing aid is a band-aid. It's a necessary, temporary measure to help while the system that should be providing is being deliberately suffocated.
Eso es para la vena.
Sí, the needles. Sí. Esto costa. It's caro.
Aquí no hay, es caro.
No hay.
No hay.
Okay.
Lo traen gente de otros países y se compra aquí, pero en la calle.
Sí, sí, sí.
Because the island is running out of certain kinds of medical supplies, some of those items being directly blocked by U.S. sanctions, for some of the patients, such as this gentleman, receiving life-saving treatment means being lucky enough to find particular needles through expensive alternative means. Then there was also this going on at the same time, our neighbor sailor with a damaged mast, who also asked for our help. We checked on the condition of the rigging overall and determined that having a slightly shorter spreader on both sides would be better than sailing here or there without one at all.
Because if you look most boats,
So Oliver continued on with his plan of cutting down the corroded aluminum.
the yellow rope is the one that came out.
So, well, it actually ripped off the bottom.
Stainless steel rivet on an aluminium piece at the end.
And that's creating...
This stainless steel rivet is the one that's
Causing
of course the cable too, but then it's less than this stainless steel. This probably had like a socket on it or something. It was probably covered, yes. And
This becomes a battery.
I mean, this is not too rough, so you might want to consider not putting that. But yeah.
In Cuba, you can't just buy new parts, of course. This blockade has created a scenario where each individual little part must be specially shipped upon request, because marine companies that would want to operate within or with Cuba
And then you can basically just twist it around.
would be economically punished. So you fix what you have and you work together. This is also part of that blueprint I mentioned.
But when I went to the other side of the island...
So again, we were using this elegant strategy: use value over exchange value, help over hoarding. All of this has been mutual aid. All of this has been solidarity. But also, it shouldn't have been necessary. The people of Cuba tried to build a system after their revolution designed to provide for its people: health, education, food, housing. We were given the very special opportunity to visit one of the hospitals in Cienfuegos to speak with doctors and patients there.
We're here in the dialysis wing of the hospital.
And for the first time since we arrived in Cuba, because we've only been traveling by boat, we got to be in a pleasantly air-conditioned space.
Tenemos 4 turnos diarios.
4 turnos diarios.
De pacientes que se realizan 4 horas.
This doctor explained to us that healthcare is being given priority here in this town during this difficult time.
Hemos tenido eficiencia en cuanto al transporte y por el tema del combustible, pero ahora en este momento está estable, hasta este minuto. Todo puede cambiar. Otra cosa que le interesa saber así acerca del servicio.
Pero todos pueden venir y recibir...
Sí, todos están dando tratamiento.
Ah, bueno. ¿O sí? ¿Siempre?
Sí, siempre hay corriente.
Ah, es igual en todos los hospitales.
Sí,
Siempre hay.
aquí se priorizan los hospitales.
¿Con generador?
¿Con generador o no?
Sí, con grupos electrógenos, sí, generador.
Despite the blockade, Cuba's healthcare system has developed cures and vaccines over the last several years. Imagine what could be possible if the island was able to just access more resources and work more freely with other nations. For the time being, some patients couldn't access food after their dialysis treatment, so here we were to meet them with a little extra cheer. It has never, of course, functioned as a perfect system, but despite all of the hardship that we've witnessed, things have still been operating here. There is still healthcare. The people here are highly educated, they have homes, and they produce food. Only less and less people can afford enough. The system is not broken because it has failed. It is broken because it has been sabotaged by economic warfare. For almost 7 decades, the economic warfare has of course been implemented to supposedly harm the leadership of the country, but what the suffocation has actually done is to collectively punish the population. The people with the least have suffered the most. The doctors have continued to push forward and do their best, but we could tell that they were immensely tired. We could see that the electricity had been prioritized towards the healthcare facilities, but obviously there isn't enough fuel. Even the patients that are being treated in the hospital are suffering. This is all happening because of a superpower that cannot tolerate an alternative way of functioning so close to its shores. I think about all the meals that we have shared while we have been here, other sailors that we have met and have shared with as well, but I want to emphasize that the long-term solution is not aid shipments. The long-term solution has to include, very clearly, very simply, to end the blockade, to let Cuba breathe, to let Cuban society function on its own terms by its own people.
Es como comprar droga, ¿no?
Bueno. Beautiful.
They're delicious.
Good.
Son deliciosas.
Delicious. Un poco bajito. One.
Sí.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Now that is a mango slice. Okay, it's like the size of my face. Look at the size of this thing.